Welcome to Puzzles and Whine. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. What am I doing here? Hey, I'm trying to do a what is it called? Like pin. I'm learning the interwebs. No, that's not the feature I want. I want to find an emoji that I want to use. I'm gonna find it in a second. Ugh, come on now. It shouldn't be that hard. I don't know why the wine glass isn't in my favorites. Oh no. I have a TikTok song all of a sudden that just got stuck in my head. The dangers of TikTok. It should... No. And then I hold this. Wait, I think I press and hold. Isn't pin comment. Okay. Diddly-doo, diddly-doo. All right. Happy Thursday. Thursday. Man, I'm a mess. Thirsty Thursday. Whew. And I haven't even had a drink yet, so let's see how this is. Okay. This one is just okay. Let me taste it again to make sure. I have some reservations, but it's not gonna stop me from drinking it. Oh, how's everyone tonight? Oh, this time I actually was smart, and you're gonna laugh when you find out what bottle it is. I mean, it's a, I don't know how to describe it. It's just, it hits your mouth in an odd spot with the flavor. Yeah, it's not that great. I'm debating if I should put sparkling water in it, and sometimes that will improve the vibe of it. I don't know if my husband can hear me. Jason, will you bring me a LaCroix, my love? Hi. Ooh, Renee's Puzzles. I think this is your first time here. Oh, hello, Minty Fizz. Hello. Welcome, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm going to try and doctor up my rosé. So if it's your first time here, hi, my name is Carla. If you've been following me at all, I love to do puzzles, and I love to whine, spelled with an H, because truly, deeply, I probably complain a lot every day, and I feel like there's people that could vouch for me on that. It's incredible. Can I just interject? It's incredible how much more I can read the comments with my glasses on. So I have so I'm in my 40s now, and I'm in that beginner's denial about needing glasses to read, but more and more I'm having to accept it. But I have little tricks that are holdouts that I read on my Kindle. One of the reasons I like to read on my Kindle is I can change the size of the font and be like, I can read perfectly fine. It needs glasses, not this gal. Obviously, I have issues. What is new? So, I'm Carla. I love puzzles. I love wine. And I love wine. I'm not in love with this particular wine today, but I'm going to try one of my tricks of adding sparkling water to it and seeing... Oh, limoncello is the only one we have?
We have those other ones that with the fruit and stuff.
Do we have I don't know, raspberry maybe? Thank you. Thank you. You know what it is? I was born with, let me see if I remember the right term, strabismus or lazy eye. So I had like 2 or 3 surgeries before they have like all these newfangled surgeries for doing things. So because of that, I would have to wear like eye patches and like crazy thick glasses. And it was the 80s, and we all, well, actually it's very ironic because I wear sunglasses that look like the glasses I had to wear, and I was so embarrassed of. So let's see what this does. So make a little hocus pocus. So I don't drink soda generally at home. I generally drink sparkling water, and this is like my new fave thing is Spindrift, where they lose just a little bit more juice, so it has more flavor than the LaCroix, the fizzy bubbles. So let's see. That's tasty. And I can put some fruit in there. See? Works. Ooh, another fun fact. If you have a rosé that just isn't the best, and I could do this, but I don't necessarily want to like tie one on tonight, mix the rosé with like Prosecco or champagne. Delicious. But so yeah, I don't wear my glasses a lot, and it sucks that like as an adult, like who cares? But it's still like that thing in the back of my head about, oh, I wear glasses, and they were not cute. Like these are cute. Like I would have rocked these when I was a kid. So disappointing wine. It has a super cute bottle though. It's called Witches of WeHo, Potion Number 2, Basic Witch Rosé. I mean, basic witch, basic bitch. Come on now. And it's a rosé. I was pretty excited. The ingredients are what really sold me on it. The blushes of your crushes. The only way to start the day is with a basic witch rosé. I mean, it's really, really catchy, but it's a bummer. I also love where it was made in Walla Walla, Washington. It just doesn't feel like that's a real place, but I want to say like, oh, I'm going to Walla Walla. So if I had to like 1 out of 10 this one, it's like a solid 5. Like it would probably be a 10 if I was in college and I didn't have anything else to drink, and I'd be like, oh my God, this is the best stuff I ever drank in my life. But then you get older and more discernible. But mixed with a little sparkling water, or as I like to call it, a lady spritzer, it ain't bad. It's not shabby. So that's tonight's wine. Disappointing. You can't win them all, you know? It's kind of like sex. There's good sex, there's bad sex, but you have to have bad sex to know what good sex is, right? So sorry if there's children listening. I highly doubt it. See? Not so bad now. So this week's moment of whining. It is hot as Satan's taint where I live. And I have only gone outside like 3 or 4 times. And I'm not even talking extended periods of time outside. But it is like sweltering, soul-crushing heat. And it's not going to end anytime soon. And I absolutely hate it. And just so you know, like really through the entirety of this summer, I am going to complain about it every week. Because it's rude, it's unfair, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely unnecessary. Like, you can be hot, but it doesn't need to be this hot. Like, I get it. It's hot. It does not need to be this hot. My cats agree. The other thing I want to whine about is the a-holes setting off fireworks. I get it. Most of us are home. A lot of us are bored. for whatever reason, a group of people have like Disneyland level fireworks in my neighborhood. And I know the 4th of July is coming. Those devil booths are being set up already. But a month leading up to the 4th of July does not require you to light off fireworks every night and make my dogs miserable. Whoever you are, you suck. You suck. And here's the kicker. Oh, hey, welcome. It's your first time. Here's the kicker about the fireworks for me. The neighborhood I live in, we have a fire station not very far. And I love how the news is like, let the fire department know, call this number, blah, blah, blah. I just want to be like, bitch, walk outside the fire station. You can see the fireworks and go get them. It is not that hard. You can find the fireworks. You don't need me. Like, literally, walk outside. Come outside. You will see them. Go get them. Make it stop. It's rude and unnecessary. I'll give you the 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July. Set off fireworks. Do your thing. But no, enough is enough. And I'm getting to the point of becoming an old crotchety lady and saying, I just think they should be banned. Period. Period. Exclamation point. Because the next 2 days, it's going to be, I should stop. Because I could go and go and go on this, and it irritates me. Plus, so many animals get out of their homes and get lost because of this nonsense. Nonsense. Let me cool myself back down. It is unnecessary. Yeah, I think universally fireworks are out of control across the nation right now. Everyone's a little punchy and on edge. But I hate it. Like, I hate it. I hate it. So those are my whines. I'm over this heat. I'm over the fireworks. See, that's the thing. I didn't even know in my neighborhood, they were like, we have the, what are those remote control, it's not a remote control airplane. Like, it has a GoPro on it, and they film it, and they can, like, find information. People always, like, post on Nexstar, like, oh my God, what are those called? Someone help me. They, like, have, like, the drone. Yes. They have, like, the fireworks drones. For what? Because anytime I watch the news the next day, it's like, oh, we caught 2 people. 2 people? 2 people? Come on now. It is far more than 2. But I am over it. Period. Period. It's so much nonsense. So, since last week, leading up into today, I have finished a few puzzles, and I have one I abandoned because I have said it, and I'll say it again. Life is too short to do a horrible puzzle. I don't want to do it. I want nothing to do with it. And this is going to be like unpopular opinion penguin. So there is the puzzle bingo challenge and everything. And one of the categories was micro puzzles. And I really, really, really wanted to love this. And I may get a different one and take a stab at it. Like, maybe it really is the image on this one. Oh, I have a Bengal. So her love language is endlessly whining and complaining. So it's like a perfect match for me. But she just got food, so she'll chill out until she's ready to complain again, which is why she's perfect. And since it's your there she goes. I am a crazy cat lady, so I have 3 cats that like to torment each other and me. So you will hear them. Plus, I have 2 dogs. I'm nuts. And an empty fish tank right now, but that's like another fight I need to have in my household. But this puzzle, I really wanted to love it because it's really cute. I love the packaging. It's really good quality. I mean, oh, here comes one of the cats. The pieces, makeup influencer hands. The pieces are like good quality. I mean, they're teeny, like it's the size of, like my thumbnail, I would say. So they're teeny weeny. I just didn't like the pattern. And I sorted it. I put the edges together and I was working on it and I was just like, bleh. So I don't think I liked the picture as much as I thought I would. And all of the pieces, like the interior pieces, let me see if I can get a few out. There, I asked for a few and I got like them all. They're all cut the same. So that was a little frustrating, and it was just like, I'm going to hem and haw about getting this done, so I'm just going to put it away. And there very well may be someone else who absolutely loves it. This is no, there's nothing wrong with it. Great quality. I mean, for a little teeny puzzle, like, look at how nicely those pieces are put together. Nothing was stuck together, nothing like that. Me. It's not you, it's me. I did not like this puzzle. So I have opted not to do it because I have far too many other puzzles that I want to do and truly not enough time to do them all. Plus, my children love to annoy me and not let me enjoy my life. So I do what I can do and move on. I did finish this beautiful Ravensburger 300 piece, large piece format puzzle. This one is called Flower Kaleidoscope. It was really fun. It was fun and frustrating. It was harder than I anticipated with like the low piece count, but it's because aside from like the hummingbirds and this butterfly and this butterfly in the middle, everything else is a mirror image. So it really did take some like thinking and planning and trying different things. But my youngest son asked me to do this puzzle last night because he didn't want to go to bed, and I'm a sucker for a puzzle, so I said yes. And then he bailed on me, so I just finished it myself and used it for my Together We Puzzle Insects challenge for the current week. But truly tried and true. Hi, all the new people that are here. I'm Carla. If this is your first time here, and we're just having fun talking puzzles and the insanity that's in my mind. But this was a great puzzle. I genuinely know 98.99% if I pick up a Ravensburger puzzle, it's going to be a good time. The quality will be there and it is consistent. The other puzzle I started last Thursday and finished was this beauty, another Ravensburger. This one is called Riggs. Rig Views? I can't even read. Rig Views. Yes, Rig Views. So 1,000 pieces, Ravensburger. Now this one is the first time in all of my, thank you, sister. I realized I have to quit pretending that I can read my cell phone from here. So I had to put my glasses on. But this puzzle was the first time I experienced a Ravensburger puzzle that had some sort of defect. All the pieces are here. They're all great quality. What I found interesting about this specific puzzle is it was manufactured in 2020. So I'm curious if, the world basically being a hot dumpster fire is a part of it. But it looks like when they were cutting it, whatever was cutting along the top edge kind of messed up some of the pieces. That being said, it was perfectly fine to do. Nothing was missing. It was a great puzzle. great challenge level without just being over the top. Beautiful colors in what I come to expect from a Ravensburger puzzle. That's why I said I can't say I've never experienced anything. This is the first time, but even with that minor defect, it was an incredible puzzle. So, you know, Ravensburger, they got my back, and I have a lot of them. So let me just take a little sippy sip of my vino. So for those of you joining me, I am drinking a rosé. Tonight's rosé isn't that satisfying. It's a rosé from Washington. Typically, I drink California wines, I've realized. And it's a bummer because I was really excited. And it's just not a good rosé. So I doctored it up with some sparkling water and made myself a spritzer, a little rosé spritzer. But you know what's another interesting thing about this bottle of wine that I purchased? This is the power of marketing. Flipping Instagram and their targeted marketing. I saw this bottle of wine and I was like, oh my God, I need to buy it. And I did. I can say that I have also purchased some aperitif liquors because of Instagram targeted marketing. So I have a rosy aperitif liquor which says it will be delicious in a Prosecco and a citrus elderberry aperitif liquor that would probably be delightful on the rocks or in sparkling water with like a little citrusy zest. But it also goes to show you marketing works, because they had my number and I was like, oh my God, I have to buy this. They know. And it's almost spooky. I'm curious if any of you have ever gone on to, I think it's on Google. I did this with Cassandra. It's on Google, and you can look up what targeted marketing categories they have for you. And some of them are bizarre, like bizarre. So, man, that data works. The data don't lie. It's much, much better. It's not great, but it is much better with some sparkling water. So, earlier today, I put a little poll of what puzzle I should do next in my stories. So, I had it between this 500-piece rainbow butterfly Gallison puzzle. I don't know if they give their puzzles names. I don't think they... Oh, I guess it just says butterflies. Maybe the name is the giant lettering on the box. That would make sense. So I put this rainbow butterfly, 500 pieces by Gallison, and this 750-piece Cat's Puzzler's Desk by Buffalo. And I let people put their opinions in. And the winner is, I feel like I should do like some like really cool reveal, like, it is Butterflies by Gallison, with 78% of the vote went to the rainbow butterflies. And I'm not mad at it. I'll probably just do the cats next, because these are part of my pile for thee. If you are not doing it, you should. It is really fun, and it's a great way to connect within the puzzling community. The Puzzle Bingo Challenge, Summer Challenge, I'm probably totally wrong. But, so you have like a puzzle board, and they give you different categories to like fulfill. So you're trying to get a bingo. So doing this puzzle and then the cats next will give me my bingo, and then I'll do some different spots on there. I am not a completionist. as some others are. And you are killing it, Trash Panda. I already know you're almost to your blackout. I saw your board you posted. Mustard. So, yes, and so I'm not bummed to do it because it's like my pride butterfly. So I am a proud ally to all of my LGBTQIA friends and family in the world. If you need a mom, I will always be your mom. If you need a hug, I will always give you a hug. Well, after the coronavirus, because like I could give you an air hug. I was thinking, oh my God, I just saw what I pinned and I absolutely cannot spell. I have to delete that. That's terrible. So when the plague, I may be very, very wrong. So when the plague went through like the dark ages or whatever. So obviously I'm totally a historian. I know so much history. But like that was like, you know, bowing and like lifting your hat. Like one was to keep your bugs to yourself, but like also to protect each other from sharing bugs. I think like bowing should come back. Or I've been floating the idea of just like a little butt bam, like a little booty bump with your friends. I think it would be fun. I'm sure it could be seen as problematic. So I guess you can always do the elbow, but like I don't want to touch some people's elbows because some of them are gross. I don't personally like shaking hands. Anyways, I would not say I am germophobic or anything, but I do not like touching a lot of people's hands, and it has sucked for me in different careers where it was like the expectation of the handshake, and it's like I don't know if you've ever watched SpongeBob. So there's like one episode where Plankton, who's like the little even villain, like wears this like giant suit and he's inside and something like really bad is happening and he's just like screaming inside the giant suit. So like when people try to go to shake my hands, that's kind of what happens, is like my Plankton is screaming because I'm like, I don't know if you wash your hands. I don't know if you just picked your nose or like literally scratched in your underwear. So I'm not sad that handshaking isn't happening. Also the awkward hugs, like I'm glad that's not happening because a lot of people don't get consent issues and they just go in and like assume it's okay. So those are the psycho things I think about. So we're going to start my pride puzzle tonight. And truth be told, I did the Gallison, were they buttons or marbles? I think they were the marbles. No, that's a lie. I just told a lie. They were the buttons. It was the Gallison buttons, the rainbow buttons. And that was actually a really fun puzzle to do. It was very addictive. So, hi, welcome. I'm assuming, I'm hoping this one will be very similar. And I mean, we have to review. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Carla. I'm enjoying my wine and we're going to talk puzzles. I hope you're having a fantastic Thirsty Thursday, or if it's Friday for you, a fantastic Friday. But one of the things I do love about Gallison puzzles is their little inserts picture. But their puzzle boxes are put together well enough to where you can see the majority of the image on the front. Anyways, but it's just one of those little things that I appreciate. And their general puzzle quality is always good. I mean, I really, really like it. So now it is time for a little puzzle ASMR. I'm going to be talking into Isn't that like what you're supposed to do with like ASMR? You're like, I'm going to use my super sensitive microphone. So I don't like ASMR. It actually gives me the heebie-jeebies, not that good relaxing feeling. But I do like to watch the videos of the people doing it because it entertains me. So here's a little thing. I almost was going to put my plastic to the side, and I know Puzzles by Karen, or Karen Does Puzzles, mentioned it. Always double check that you don't leave any pieces in your plastic, because sometimes you might just have a piece or two that you don't know is there. Yes, Gallison really has some super cute puzzles. The only thing, like, if I was the queen of the world, everything would be so much better. And I could tell them, I wish they just took a little bit more glare off of their pieces. Other than that, I think they're pretty right on. So I'm going to grab some of my sorting trays. And so for those of you that know me, I am an edges first kind of gal. So I'm gonna just get to know my puzzle while we chit chat. Yeah, because I mean their piece quality is great. They're very nice, very firm, dense pieces. I mean, great cut. There were none that I noticed, at least while I was pouring this in, that were connected. There's no like weird flanges that you'll get sometimes on pieces. Not a lot of dust. I mean, I expect puzzle dust, but not I already found a corner, an exorbitant amount. Very standard, like ribbon cut puzzle, so nothing like off the wall. I do have, another corner. I do have some puzzles that, you know, my Cobble Hill puzzles. So I have a ring light up to help illuminate myself since it's nighttime in my house. And, you know, all my windows are closed. I don't have any natural light, so I have a ring light. But my kitten is sitting in front of it trying to stick her head through the middle. This is why I don't have nice things. What was I saying? I don't remember. It's absolutely gone. So, is anyone puzzling tonight? If so, what kind of puzzle are you working on? And follow-up question, are any of you, I know Miss Trash Panda, you are doing the puzzle bingo. Is anyone else doing it? Cobble Hill, perfect, boom, yes. So I did the Springbok puzzle a while back, which I did not enjoy because it was just like, it was crappy quality. But truth be told, I did kind of get into the funky cuts. So through the puzzling grapevine, I have heard that Cobble Hill makes just like a really quality random cut puzzles. Oh, and I wish I could think of who it was who was talking with me today on my Instagram about these adorable, whimsical wooden puzzles from the UK that come, like a lot of them come in a variety of sizes. And I am so tempted to get one under the guise of one for my kids. But seeing, I think Bizzle is doing a wooden puzzle and it looks so cool. Like it just looks really neat. And I mean, I think it would be much more difficult. Oh, what's the picture of on your Cobble Hill? I have a couple. I'm trying to figure out if I can make one like fit into one of my categories. Like, so there's this one category is in the universe, which I feel like is very broad. I feel like anything is in the universe. But I probably should ask for more definition on that one. See, okay, good. That makes me excited. I haven't tried their brand specifically. And it's always so funny, like, at this point with puzzles, like, I want to have that satisfying experience. I mean, I'm a mom. I'm delightfully home with my children during the Rona. So I don't mind, the mental challenge of doing my puzzle, but I also don't want to be just like so while I'm dealing with it, because I have enough of those things. Ooh, farm style chickens and roosters. I wanted to get chickens, but then I decided they were too much work, even though I've never had them. I mean, who knows? It could be not that hard. Then I was also reading this thing that the percentage of people, not maybe it wasn't the percentage, maybe it was the number of people that get sick every year from chickens, like raising chickens, backyard chickens. Oh, so if it is your first time, hi, I'm seeing some new names. My name is Carla. I like to do puzzles and I enjoy drinking wine. And tonight I am starting a new puzzle, a 500 piece rainbow butterflies, yay Pride Month puzzle. And it was in my, moved to the front of my puzzle to do stack. Holy Moses. Sorry. It was moved to the front of my puzzle to do stack because of the puzzle bingo challenge. Okay, so I have a dawdle puzzle that I don't know how I got it. I don't remember. So if you're watching me sort, I am a color sorter. I know some people go by piece shape. I go by the first color that it naturally strikes me when I look at a piece. So if you're watching me go and you're like, what is she doing? That's what I'm doing. So this one would be pretty straightforward. I'll probably do like a reddish orange category, a yellowish light orange, greenish blue, purple, and that's it. That was kind of random. Ooh, okay. So how is a dawdle puzzle? I have one. I have not done it. I've been hemming and hawing about doing it because it looks really dark to me. So every time I open my cabinets and look at all my puzzles, I'm just like, it looks kind of dreary. But maybe it's just the packaging. But who was it? Someone just posted their like giant haul from, I can't reach my last sorting container, with a bunch of dawdle puzzles. Is it dawdle? Am I saying that right? Oh, they're random cut, huh? Oh, okay. I did not know that. That is exciting. The one I have is Dia de los Muertos, like City of the Dead, which is I'm kind of into that sorts of things. I don't know if you ever notice my tattoos as they're flying by while I'm talking. I honestly forget I have them most of the time, and then like when I'm sitting here doing this, I'm like, whoa, I got a lot of tattoos. But I have several, 1, 2, 3, and then if you count like this is like 4, like dark or macabre type themed tattoos. You know, it's funny because I don't think I'm a really dark person, but apparently I am. And I just don't realize that about myself. So another little quirky thing I do. Oh, I do like looking for that one specific shape. Hey! When I'm sorting and I find all of my edges, I make sure I kind of tuck them in one corner. So even though all my edge pieces are together, I like having my corners like. Okay, so I'm going to complain again. I said I wasn't. I'm going to. This is one of the things when it's hot here. I was told myself I was going to look up how hot it got today, but I forgot to. I'm sure it was like 100, at least probably 102. We're on a heat advisory until Saturday, I believe it is. So, but when it's hot, even though I've only gone outside a few times, like the heat is very draining. Like I don't understand. Well, I can't say it because I have intentionally decided. I don't know. I'm gonna put you with yellow. The heat just drains me. It just, those few times of going outside just leave me super wiped out. Man, I wish I had another like little sorting dish, because sometimes you get these little pieces where I'm like, what shall I put that with? Because it's not really any specific color. It's just has just a little bit of color on it, but nothing specific. With the heat, Lord, I sweat so much right now. Like, I was sweaty, welcome to my 40s. I was sweaty in general. But this heat it's unreal. Like, I have to drink so much water every day because I'm just sweating to death. Are you still in Texas right now? Because it is, first of all, everything is crazy train in California and Texas, so stay safe. But I have visited Texas quite a lot. I've visited Texas in the summer, and thankfully, I don't think with the industry my husband's in, there were potential times in the past like, oh, maybe we could move to Texas or something. But Texas is hot. But it's more than hot. It's muggy. Like, it is, like you're walking in a wet washcloth trying to breathe heat. And I am not built for that. Like, I literally stay inside the vast majority of the summer here. But you'll see, like, in the winter, I light up. Like, winter, that cold weather, I am perky. I am like, whew. Are you laughing at me? Why are you laughing at me? My husband's making fun of me in the other room. But winter, that cold air, like, I can think about it right now. Oh, well, we're not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. Like, the way the industry is right now, we are not going anywhere anytime soon. I know, and I am too far from you. I actually was just looking at like an Airbnb down there to try and find one with a pool, because that would be fun. Yeah, during the summer, I know everyone talks about like summer bodies. I got like summer, I don't even care, because the only place this body is going is in my backyard pool or in my mother-in-law's pool. I am not trying to see people. I am not trying to have like hot conversations with people. Like, I am not about that life, and I am not pleasant. Like, I see all these like people who are just like running in the streets, and they got all their little, strappy clothes on. Like, I'm wearing a lounge romper because the body needs to breathe, but I also need material between my thigh meat and anything I sit on. So I don't understand how people are just traipsing about just with all their meat out and about. But good on you, because if I could do it, I would. But those days have sailed. The sun has set on those days in my life. Like, I'm to the point where during the summer, I need to put this back in my car, is a towel to go on my seat, because if I wear shorts, and I wear shorts, I do, but I gotta have enough. I have complained about this. I have to have long enough shorts so my thigh meat is protected, because you get in the car, and even like if it's in an enclosed area, it's hot, and hashtag first world problems, the leather gets hot and it burns your thigh meat. So I don't know how some of these peeps are running around with all their business hither and yon, just touching everything that's hot. I mean, I don't know, maybe if I had like a super hot and sexy body, I'd be risking my thigh meat, but I don't know about that. I am getting a, well, what else do you call it? It's thigh meat. What do you call it? Oh, I'm going to get the hiccups. That made me laugh. Holy Moses. See, the winter, I love the cold. Oh, see, I laughed and I got the hiccups. Because the thing is, there's only so much socially acceptable to take off in the summer. In the winter, you can put more and more layers on. Crikey. I can't believe I laughed and gave myself hiccups on here. So I was before this, and before I put my youngest son to bed, he was watching cartoons and I didn't want to pay attention, so I was on my phone on TikTok, and I was laughing so hard. I know, we should make a thigh meat. We should make a thigh meat t-shirt that has like juicy thighs, and they're doing like, the thigh meat chub rub. Because here's the thing, I even buy those like anti-chafing like deodorant sticks, and I've had friends tell me just use a deodorant stick. Like, I have tried a lot. It lasts like a hot minute and then it's gone. I even have those what are they called? Like, they're not underwear, they're like, I think they're called bloomers. I don't know. But they like go like under like your shorts or your skirt to protect your thigh meat. And you don't want to even know like some of the other random things I have, because I know a lot of people, bat wings or my chicken wings. I like bingo wings. That one makes me happy, but I don't play bingo yet, but I could get down on that. Body Glide, it rubs right off for me, because girl, I am cooking some ham. Even when I was skinny in my life, the thigh meat was always real for me. I am one of those ladies that is blessed with thunder thighs, and that is A-okay. The closest thing is, I can't think of the name of the company. Again, it was an Instagram advertising, but they work. It's like these like shorts that you wear, but they're breathable, and then you put your shorts on top. So it's like the top of pantyhose without the bottom, kind of. Because I don't like pantyhose either. I only wear them if I have to. If I have to be real presentable, like I'm a sophisticated lady. I just went like a whole tangent, but I was watching TikTok about this guy who he sleep talks. So there's apps. Oh, I'll show them to you. They're really cool. So there's apps that you can record your sleep talking. And what made me click on it is my husband and my youngest son sleep talk. My oldest son was a sleep talker and a sleepwalker, but he isn't anymore. But my husband still sleep talks, and my youngest son still sleep talks. So I was like, and I try to tell them like the crazy stuff they say, but no one believes me. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to record it. But this guy got on this app that you can record yourself, and it was people farting in their sleep, and it's usually like, it has to be like boyfriend, girlfriend, or husbands and wives, and it is hilarious how pissed off and disgusted women can get. Like, but I was crying. Like, I'm not even joking. I was crying my eyes out listening to these. It definitely made my day, and I'm going to download the app to see, so I can say like, this is what you say to me. Like, when I first was dating my husband and I did not know he was a sleep talker, I was rudely awakened one night. He sits up, and it's crazy because like he's a very, like, it seems like they're awake. It's not, it's complete words. So he sits up, is looking at the closet door, and he's like, oh, do you see that? So I'm like, bolt awake. I'm like, what? Who's in there? What's in there? And he's like, oh, yeah, you see it? And then just lays right back down. So I didn't sleep the rest of the night. And then he was like, oh, yeah, sleep talk. And it's like, that's something you got to let someone know ahead of time. So most of the time he hasn't done that to me again. Most of the time he works in his sleep. So I'll know when he's like stressed out about work, because he'll sit up and like use his computer and be like, okay, yeah, I'll get it to you. But it's disconcerting sleep talking, especially when it's full verbal. Like one was a girl, I think she was sleeping at her parents' house, and she got up to go pee, but didn't go to the bathroom, so she's peeing on the floor, and they're talking to her, and she's not waking up, and they're like, what are you doing? She's like, I'm going to the bathroom. God, I'm going to the bathroom. And they're like, you're peeing on the floor. Thank God I don't have that. But I do have locks on the tops of my doors, so no one can get out of the house. It's not as bad as that. What is that comedian? Is it Michael Birbiglia, maybe? Who, his sleepwalking is so bad that he sleeps in a sleeping bag, and then zips it up, and then rolls it so the zipper is on the back, and he wears mittens, like gloves, so he can't manipulate things. Like, that's next level. So I really can't complain, because that's not at all what I'm dealing with. This puzzle is sorting up real nice. Maybe because it's rainbow colored. Someone else, I can't remember who posted that they recently got their Cloudberry gradient puzzle. I have mine and I really need to do it, but I'm trying to get these categories. Maybe after I get bingo, I'll do that one. If I could just get a bingo, I feel like I'll be satisfied. I am not driven to have blackout by any means, but I would be satisfied with a bingo. But then I also, there's so many good puzzles, and therein lies why I stopped doing the one that I was not enjoying, because I have so many puzzles I want to do, and truly not enough time to do them all in. Especially considering next month I am starting college again. Back to school, girl. So that is going to put a damper on some of my, and trust me when I say some, because life is dull if you're not doing anything that you absolutely enjoy. So I will still be doing some puzzling, probably just not, I don't know what one of my cats just found, just not the amount that I'm getting to do right now. So I'm trying to enjoy it as much as possible. I am proud of myself, though. I think the bingo board ends, it's not Labor Day. What's the other holiday? Oh, shoot. Labor Day. Does it end Labor Day? I think it ends Labor Day. And thank you. Yes, I am. It's so weird to say, but I'm going to grad school. So you're never too old. So I'm very excited. This was honestly one of my personal goals. So I'm glad to be doing it. Plus, I'm glad I'm going to get to do it with my very bestest friend. She and I are going to be in the trenches together, getting our master's degrees in elementary teacher education and getting our teaching credentials. So if I seem more insane, you know why. But actually, this is how much of a nerd I am. I'm honestly really excited. I love learning, and I'm excited to go to this level of learning because it is going to be so much of a focus on something I want to learn, not kind of, I mean, I appreciate my bachelor's degree, and mine is in psychology, but it's like you still had to take a lot of classes that were just like, you know. So this is really going to be focused in on areas of interest and like more practical application. So I'm pretty excited. And this is how much of a nerd I am. I'm excited to be done so then I can go on to get another certificate with a focus on literacy. So, yeah. And I have been reading a lot of books lately because I read every night. So I just finished 2 books. One was called, one was like a historical romance, because that's just like my like fluff reading. So it's like Victorian era historical romance, and she was a widow and he was a rogue, and it was very delightful. But I also finished this other one called The Ninth House, and I'm really mad at myself because it's a series and I'm gonna have to wait like 7 million years to get the next book. Oh, sidebar. I had mentioned George R.R. Martin and reading the whole Song of Fire and Ice Game of Thrones series. He's like, oh, I'm in a cabin writing the last book. I don't even care, bro. You took too damn long. You took too long, homie. Like, you can't do that to people with series. You cannot. You are in the wrong. And I will not buy the book. Maybe I'll check it out from the library. But I will not purchase it. Because this is ridiculous. It's like, what, 7 years, 10 years? Like, no. So I need to figure out what I'm going to read next. I think I have a book called When We Rise, which is YA. I do adore YA. And it's about these 2 girls who start this like, girl power feminist club on their high school campus, and then it gets shut down. So it's like interspersed with like their poetry and art, and then their like life experiences and coming of age and supporting each other. So I think I'll probably read that one, because that was the next one that I just got from the library. I love using my Kindle for library books, because like I just put my wish list in and boom, boom, boom. The books just keep it flowing. And I stay reading and not buying as many books. But I did just buy a few. So I might read one of those. Because I have The Kissing Quotient to read, which is about like a woman who is on the spectrum. And she wants to get, life experience. So she hires a, what are they called? Not a call girl. I don't know the word I'm looking for. But he's like a professional escort? Escort. So this is funny. I don't realize how much my husband listens to me when I do this. An escort. And to give her these life lessons. So I think it would be a really interesting read. But we are down to our last 2 minutes of the hour. Dun, dun, dun. So I always love getting to hang out with you and get to know you and just spend some time enjoying ourselves, enjoying puzzles, something that we share, and making the world a better place by shared commonalities. So please stay safe out there, wash your hands, love your loved ones, and have a fantastic night. I will see you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. I do not own the rights to that statement. I will see you next time.